So this is the hot take, the final segment of the podcast where I have searched online through the troll posts to find something interesting that could be considered a hot take about Dragon Ball. And this week I have looked online and found one regarding the superhero film. So spoilers ahead, of course. But yes, this person has said, it's a short one, but they have said, if Gohan went back into the hyperbolic time chamber for one day, he'd solo everyone in the Dragon Ball universe. So, yeah, of course, Gohan is very strong at this point. He is now Beast Gohan, or Son Gohan Beast, or however you want to say it. It is Beast Gohan. That's what the form name is. Gohan Blanco, you know, that type of thing. And, yeah. If he went in the hyperbolic time chamber for one day, so 1 year, I guess, they think he would solo everyone.
I mean, he does seem to have the Frieza genes, doesn't he? Where it's like
minimal training, maximum output.
Yeah, I mean, he did it. He did it with the Tournament of Power. He was with nobody, and then how long did they have? Like a couple of days,
like 3 days, I think, to make the team.
And he was nothing, and then he trained and he fully unlocked Ultimate again, and he was totally full fighting shape again. So having a year, it's not an unreasonable argument.
See, I completely disagree, though. I don't think he would.
But the thing is, he's not. He has no martial training, really.
See, that's why I disagree, because for one, if he goes into the chamber alone, he has no sparring partner. He has no one to speak to, which is the most important thing here. He has no one to speak to. And I think that's the most important thing, because no one can make him angry. And because of this, since it is Beast Gohan, I still firmly believe that this isn't a form he's just going to be able to tap into. He's not just going to be able to train into this form. This is something I personally think is only going to happen where he's at his limit. You know, he has hit his peak anger and he bursts out into this beast form. And if he goes into the hyperbolic time chamber, yes, he'll train. Yes, he'll get stronger. I don't think he's going to master this new form while he's in there. I think that he will get stronger. His ultimate form will get stronger. But if he was in a fight situation, unless he gets really angry and turns into this form, then that form will be stronger, but he wouldn't have mastered it, you know. He will obviously be stronger in that form still, but will he beat, well, everyone? Still not sure on that one. I don't think so.
The thing is, he's very strong. But we discussed this last week. He's just very strong.
Yeah.
Like, we've covered this loads. Like, we have lots of technical fighters, and if you can't hit somebody, it's kind of redundant. And I keep going back to this Vegeta point, and it's like there was a very particular point in the Tournament of Power where Jiren's stronger than Vegeta, yeah, and he kept getting battered. Vegeta kept going back for more, and there was a point where Vegeta adapted to the point where he managed to get within Jiren's guard and get a hit off, and Jiren was incredibly surprised. Yeah, so Vegeta was up against a much stronger opponent, and he managed to adapt and get into his guard and hit him. Okay, so you're up against a stronger opponent, and if your lesser opponents imagine to adapt to you, there's not a lot you can do. Now, if you've then got an entire force going against you, such as people with Ultra Instinct and things like that, you're going to lose. You can't just be strong and win. And I think just having strength's just not enough.
Yeah, my argument was quite straightforward for why I don't think he would, and that is, let's just base him off the top fighters. So would he beat Jiren? Potentially. Let's face it, maybe he would. Would he beat Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku? I don't think so. But let's say he could. Would he beat Beerus? No. Let's face it, he wouldn't beat Beerus. But let's say he could. Would he beat Whis? No. No, he wouldn't.
Yeah. I suppose the argument was could beat anybody.
Yeah.
The angels are in perpetual Master Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, even if we didn't count them because they technically haven't had a fight shown, like if we don't count the people who haven't technically fought, we haven't seen Whis in a proper fight, so let's not count him. We have seen Beerus though, and I think he's eligible to be involved in this conversation. And I don't think Gohan could beat Beerus. No. I don't think that's happening.
And I mean, the thing is, they're saying can solo anybody. There are universes that were too strong to even be considered to be within the Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they were just too strong. And they have gods of destruction.
Yeah.
So not only are their universes too strong, they have gods of destruction that will obviously be stronger than the people who live within that universe. I think one of them is that big scary fish god of destruction. Like you're just forgetting about people that are just way too strong. I mean, I'm just going off the people within this universe alone.
Yeah.
I just
would Gohan beat Arale? Yes or no? Arale didn't even feel a thing against God Goku and Vegeta.
She punched the world in half.
Exactly. Yes. Gohan could not defeat Arale.
No. But I don't think she could I don't think he could take down the Dragon Team alone.
Nah,
even after a year of training.
Really? I think he could probably beat Vegeta. No,
I mean all as together.
Oh, together. Yes. I think this was more like a one-on-one fight.
As one-on-ones, I don't think he could. One-on-ones, it depends on if these people are training at the same time.
Well, he would have had a year, whereas they would have had 1 day.
Suppose.
Yeah. But I think he could probably beat everyone in Universe 7 apart from Goku. And, Beerus, definitely. Like, no matter what, even if people argue that Gohan is stronger than Gohan, even after a year of training, he's just not beating Beerus. I'm sorry, he's not.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are saying that people are catching up to Beerus.
I don't think they are, though.
But, I mean, there's not really any direct evidence, like, to say we haven't seen Beerus go all out.
No, never. Imagine if Beerus went all out and then all of a sudden he's got buff form. Because, he's basically skin and bones. Imagine that, he powers up, buff, ripped. And it's like, oh, Beerus has run full power? Okay.
But saying anybody is just a silly argument. Yeah. If you would need to state what universes, basically.
Yeah, I doubt we can count the universes that we haven't seen from the Tournament of Power. But based on just the people we've seen, I mean, we can list a few people that I don't think you would beat.
I think could he beat Broly?
Yeah, potentially not.
I don't think he could beat Broly. Actually, no, I definitely don't think he could beat Broly.
Yeah.
I see no reason why he could beat Broly.
I mean, with a year of training and in beast mode, potentially.
No, Gogeta's power ramp is disgusting. Like, yeah, Gohan gets stronger, but I know he gets a lot stronger, but I don't see him getting that much stronger to Gogeta level. Surely.
Nah, I don't think so either.
And Broly's power ramp seems almost end
Yeah.
would be nigh on endless.
Especially
Like
if he's trained as well.
Gogeta ended it quickly before he could ramp up much more.
Yeah.
I don't know if Gohan could. He would have to end it incredibly quickly before Broly could ramp up. If Broly managed to ramp up enough, Gohan would have to finish it very, very quickly.
Yeah. Would he be able to beat Hit if Hit was trying to kill him?
It would depend on speed.
Actually,
yeah, because it's would he manage? Because I think that's a martial thing, really. Goku was able to catch the time skip because of how he counted it. It wasn't speed; it was how he worked out how to catch it.
Yeah.
He took the hits. No pun intended. He took the hits until he worked out how to catch them in Champions Tournament.
Yeah, and this was when Hit wasn't trying to kill; he was just trying to do some damage, not enough to kill. If Hit was trying to go for the kill and blow straight away, I think he probably would.
Gohan wouldn't understand how to fight against the time skip. Yeah, and train all you like, you get punched in the heart or whatever, you're dead.
Especially being on your own inside the time chamber as well. You've got no sparring partners. You've got no techniques to try and counter anything. You've got no damage coming to you. It's just you training.
I think even if he had a training partner, it would be useless against Hit.
Yeah.
Hit isn't an opponent you can train against. Like, even if he knew Hit was coming, I don't think it would be enough. Even if he squared off against him and said, look, I'm about to fight you, you can't really... Like, Dispo, the only reason Dispo was able to fight against him was because he had a direct counter, which was obviously his hearing. Like, it's not a speed thing. It's you learn to fight against it through... Goku had years of martial training to be able to work it out, but he had to take some hits first, and he couldn't be killed. He wasn't allowed to be killed.
Yeah.
Like, Gohan wouldn't have had these protections.
I can't wait for people to argue saying that Hit's weak. Gohan would body Hit one shot. Like, you're underestimating Hit there just a little bit.
But the thing is, it's not a speed thing. He literally steps into a pocket dimension.
Exactly, yeah.
He doesn't just move fast. It's like, it's a literal pocket dimension. He moves out of our dimension. Like, he's not just fast. Like, that's how he was able to control Jiren. He puts him in a time prison. Like, obviously, Jiren's just Jiren. But the thing is, like, he wouldn't have to do that with Gohan because he could just literally kill him. He doesn't have to control Gohan. He can just kill him.
I mean, again, Jiren wasn't going for kills either. I'm pretty sure if he wanted to, would be able to kill the majority of people in the tournament with power. So again, if Jiren was going all out, I'm sure, he would put up a good fight. Like, I think on this list, like we've just mentioned, Jiren is surprisingly maybe the easiest target for Gohan. But Macedora and Sengoku, Hit, Beerus, those three especially, and Broly, 4 people right there.
Yeah,
those 4.
I think Gohan would have to, if Gohan could end it before Broly could damage Ramp. If he could end it quickly, if he didn't end it quickly, Broly would be a problem for him.
Well, that's the thing. Of course, Gohan would need to turn into beast mode, which he would need to get angry for as well. So
the thing is, that's the thing we've mentioned a few times is, how does he turn it on?
Yeah.
Like, does he have control of it? We've said this with Orange Piccolo. We know Orange Piccolo was going to be able to manage it because he was given it by Shenron. Like, he has a way to control it, and he's going to keep mastering it because he's going to keep training.
Yeah.
Whereas we don't know if Gohan's not going to be. He's going to go learn about bugs still because that's who he is. So he's like, if he goes into the hyperbolic time chamber, is he going to be able to turn it back on? We don't know.
Maybe, unless he turns into like the Hulk and can just turn on his anger. Like, that year he spends in there is just to be able to get really angry at a moment's notice.
Yeah, that's his trick. He's always angry.
Yeah. But
That's how he
I
controls
mean,
it.
even if that was the case, then he could just turn into beast mode. Yeah, I think our arguments were based on him being in beast mode anyway, so
Yeah,
it still
but
doesn't make much difference.
yeah, I think that hit would be the biggest problem for him.
Yeah. Or Beerus. Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely. I think anybody that basically outmarshals him or has some type of direct technique to deal with him.
Yeah. No, I think we're both in agreement there. So, yeah, we both disagree with this take. And I am curious, though, what people think about this because, we're known for some controversial opinions every now and again. And especially about Orange Piccolo, it seems. But yeah, I want to know how people think. Do they think Gohan could body everyone? Because we definitely don't think so. So leave some comments down below and tell us what you think.